Welcome to In the Krank, the program that puts you right in the center of the latest events in entertainment happening right here in Barbados, the region, and the world for that matter. I'm Ryan Jolt. This week, we're at a number of events ranging from the just concluded Lux Premium Party hosted by Fantasy Barbados. We had a chance to have a brief chat with Tremayne McNeil, who plays Tiana on the Fox hit series Empire. We're going back to the future with Muse, and we hear of plans for a Soca Mafia. All this and more. So don't go anywhere, we're coming right back. This year for Crop Over, there are plans for a Soca Mafia, and it'll be nothing like we've ever heard of before. At least that's the promise coming from Tremayne Austin. But you might ask, what exactly is the Soca Mafia?
This year, well, we're teaming up with we bringing this thing called Soca Mafia. A couple of groups working together, live, that normally do events every Friday. Craze, a young team, Camberley. We got Fantasy Barbados on board, and BRC. We coming together to work as a team, and we making this. Well, for sure, it's nothing violent related, for sure. When we say Soca Mafia, it's just a group of people for the first time working together. You know, in this business, you always get people fighting against each other. We want to bring unity. Everybody, I help this body help me. We work together. That's the only way the brand can become strong.
Tremayne is one of the directors of Brewster's Road Crew, who are this year marking their 12th anniversary. And in that time, he says they've had their fair share of challenges, but he has some advice for the powers that be.
Boy, that's a battle. You know, I think the entities need to ease up a bit to make sure that the private promoters give them a fantastic festival. We talk about Crop Over, but without the private promoters, Crop Over really can't happen. So I think what the government entities need to do back, cost cap, they need to work with us as opposed against us. They're making it too hard. And if they continue to do this, you can guarantee there will not be a Crop Over. I can guarantee that. We go work together or there will be nothing.
So, BRC, they're launching on June 12th in the Port Authority Car Park, right there in Harbour Road. In case you don't know where that is, it's right next to the party stand. On Saturday, May 30th, the grounds at East Point Bar and Grill were transformed into a party zone filled with lights, great food, and of course, premium drinks. The event was Lux, the premium party. It was hosted by Fantasy Barbados, the celebrity band in association with Renaissance Designs, and was one of the top billed events for the 2015 Crop Over season, which is upon us. Amanda Reefer is the band leader, and she says the event was one of many planned out of the collaboration with Renaissance.
Actually, the kudos have to go to David from Renaissance D2.5, because after our band launch, David and Renaissance Designs played an integral role in creating the wow factor. That launch, people are still talking about it. So David actually came to us and said, why don't we do an event? That Barbados needs an event where we can create a wow experience. People are deserving of the best experience for the money. People are being shortchanged in terms of the quality of food and the drinks. And so we wanted to transform events, and this is the first of many events that we'll be doing together. The first of many that we'll be doing together. So really raise the bar, not just for our band events, but Barbados needs it, because this is a product that we have to sell, and we have to look internationally at our product and take a serious look at what we're offering people.
Entertainment on the night came from the island's leading DJs, including Sheldon Papp and Level Vibes, Mally Fresh and Scott LaRock, the Penthouse DJs 2.0, and who could forget the Soca Superman himself, Alvin Topping. But the night's top highlight had to be when actress and singer Tremayne McNeil passed on through. Tremayne plays Tiana Brown on the hit series Empire. She told In the Krank about what she got up to when she was here.
We went to the beach, and we went skiing, and we went to the turtles, and some of the fishing and everything like that, and some of the locals that you guys have in the beach. It's been amazing. It's such a different view from America, so it's really cool to see.
I mean, since we have her, why not ask her about what it's like on Empire, about the cast, about her character? Who does she think it's based on?
It's amazing working with the cast. We're like a family, so it's really comfortable and we have a lot of fun. It's long days we work, so we have to include some fun in there, so it's really great. I honestly think my character is derived from just huge pop stars in the industry, especially women that go get what they want and they're reckless. So, and I think those are true stories within the industry. So that's what my character is originally derived from.
Is there any possibility that we could be seeing more of her in the upcoming second season?
Not sure, but I hope good things, and I hope that we see more of Tiana's personal side, so that everyone can understand her more.
Oh, and listen up, she has something to tell you, Barbados.
What's up, guys? It's Tremayne, aka Tiana from Empire, and I'm so glad to be here. I love you guys. You guys have such a cool vibe, and I really vibe with you guys. You guys are so personable, and I love being here.
Barbados is known for its talented artists, and Sunday night at Tiami Dockside, what could be considered some of the best kept secrets we have here on the island were revealed to a very appreciative audience. You had artists signed under the Pretty Boy record label like Avalon and Tobias, and the ever popular, ever fantastic Cheyenne performing at the event Muse, Back to the Future. We also had some performances coming from international recording artists like Black. Who could ever leave out Tweet? But let's head over to the sidelines where we had a chance to talk to Pacino. She's from Billboard magazine, and she told us what she thought about the music prospects on Island.
One thing I've seen that it seems like, for example, Crop Over, which I know is like a big event for the local music scene here. I've seen that really grow to the point where it's, so many artists from other islands are participating. I know that's always been to an extent, but it seems so much bigger now than when I first attended a Crop Over back in the 90s. And one thing especially so is the amount of Jamaican artists who have gotten on board with Crop Over and Soca, recognizing Crop Over, like Trinidad Carnival, as another revenue stream for them, where before it used to be they were sort of the last ones to come on board because they have their own reggae and dancehall identity. So they came into this, now just recognizing that it's part of the Caribbean, it should be part of who they are, and it should be part of making music, the kind of music that their fans would enjoy.
What about the potential for making it big?
Absolutely, and I would say that so many of the artists from here have made it big. There are definitions of bigness, I guess, or gradations of bigness. Of course, you have your very own Rihanna is about as big as you can get in the music industry, irrespective of the kind of music you make or where you come from. But beyond that, you've had a succession of artists over the years, over the decades, who have made it. You have, of course, beloved Alison Hines and Square One, Crossfire, two bands that I know that was around the time I first started coming to Crop Over, that mid-90s period when they were both very huge. And they continue to tour, they continue to travel, they continue to just be a well-known presence and representing Barbados on the strength of music, some music that they made years ago and music that they continue to make, but it's all based on what they did here first, and so that to me is definitely making it. If you're a musician, if you're a singer, and you're able to go out there and support yourself, live your life doing your art, that is making it. There's no greater definition of making it.
Listen up, she has some advice for those up-and-coming artists that are out there.
I mean, it's definitely a very competitive business, and sometimes, we question, why is there so much attention on one artist versus you have another artist over there who seems equally as good, if not better, but they're just not getting that kind of traction. But, as any artist can tell you, one song can change everything, and one song can open a door that, you know, otherwise you might have been trying to kick it down and it just wasn't happening, and then you have that song and suddenly that door and others that you couldn't even have imagined have suddenly opened. I would just say it's, as every musician says, like the hardest part is just showing up and continuing to do it, because it is so competitive, because it can be for many people years upon years upon years before you see anything happen. So, you know, my advice would be is to listen to criticism, but, you know, take it in stride. There's, you know, sometimes you never know the source of what is said to you or why. So take it in stride, like be humble enough, be open enough to accept the criticism, but still don't let anyone deter you. If they say, it's been 10 years, you've been doing this, you haven't seen it happen, maybe you should stop. That to me, that's not a good enough reason to stop. You have to, when it doesn't feel like the thing that drives you every day to do, that might be a reason to stop. But there shouldn't be any external, I mean, the realities of support, and if you have a family to feed, like that's a different thing. But in terms of how you feel about your art, so I would just say you just keep with it, you just do your best, be open to trying different things. Sometimes people get too locked into one identity, not that you should compromise, but just be open to trying some different things, as we see now.
But let's get back to Muse. Remember I was telling you that it was not only a showcase of some of the talent on the island, the show itself served as a means of garnering support for the work that the National HIV Food Bank is doing. We caught up with Dolores Wilson from the Pretty Boy record label, who were the organizers of the event, as they earlier this week handed over some of what they were able to collect in terms of foodstuff and donations from the show.
As you said, this is the fourth year, but this is not the fourth time that we've had this event. Muse and Pretty Boy Records has put on a charity fundraiser benefiting the HIV Food Bank countless times, often numerous times per year. And so with that goal in mind, Trevor Pretty has, come up with this novice concept that brings in international celebrities and journalists and uses homegrown talent to, reach a new demographic, because everyone wants to give back in some way, shape, or form, but a lot of times people don't know how to. And so with Muse and with Muse events, where we mix entertainment and fun with giving back. We had over, I think, 60 or 70 people at least packed out in Miami Dockside throughout the course of the evening. We had a long night. It was from 6 to midnight, giving people the opportunity to come and go as they please. And all we asked for was a donation to walk into the door, and then you have access to celebrities, you have access to international supermodels, you have access to amazing entertainment. And so we ask very little of those that come, but it makes such a great impact because we're able to come here today with these donations ranging from juice to snacks to meals to toilet paper to clothing items. We have the whole gamut of what people need, and we just have been really blessed to be in this opportunity to give back, and we want to use our connections and our talents and our skills to ensure that what we do is for the benefit of others.
We are always excited here at the Food Bank when we have organizations and groups like Pretty Boy Records and Muse events putting on programs like this and events and really addressing persons from a different demographic through sound and music and types of entertainments that normally will not go to other events, but here they are at one of their events where they can get the message and understand more about HIV and AIDS and have the opportunity as well to donate to our worthy cause here at the Food Bank.
Kurt Brown is considered to be definitely one of the island's brightest stars. There's no disputing that. He's an award-winning songwriter, singer, and he's one of the more versatile DJs holding down the morning drive on one of Barbados' leading radio stations. Honestly speaking, if you were to check out his social media stats, website included, he is one of the most followed artists in the region.
As always, I've just launched the movie Vigilante, which did well. It's still in theaters and extended 2 months, so I give thanks for that. Just shot a video over the weekend for You're My Number One. My most recent track for Crop Over is doing well down the islands, is in the top 5 in Martinique as well, so I'm flying out next month, being the month of June. Just shot the video over 3 days for the song as well, You're My Number One. I want to capture all the islands, so I've got from Hilton, Port St. Charles, we got the ladies on the cruise, we got 2 international models flying in for it. We're at this big event tonight. Devin Abdullah, the winner of Naomi Campbell's new show, The Face, and from America's Next Top Model, Renee Bagwandine. So, you know, really trying to do it. Really trying to push hard, push the envelope, put everything on a premium level this year. And the radio show is doing very well, The Edge. So, yeah, the DJ side covered. I'm doing a lot of hosting with big events. You know, I've been blessed with the promoters really understanding the value, the energy, and the big rough voice. So, you know, I did Socatology, Chum FM. It's a blessed year. I can't complain.
How's the band coming?
Band is amazing, better than ever. We did a reset for the band, pulled it from the scene. Now we're back, Ian Webster, myself, and we added in Imani. You know, anyone who attended the cavalcade, the mega cavalcade, so that was the real launch pad for the band. She's fitting there perfectly because, again, guys on the stage, high energy. The female brings the sweet. She brings much nicer harmonies. As you know, she's got some of the best female tunes for the last few years. Definitely. Wicked video, and that ain't even a big tune yet. She got a Sweet Soca launching this week, so yeah.
And what do you have launching this week? Because I know this, you are to me, like, you know, that can't be it for Kurt Brown this year.
That's it for the Sweet Soca segment. I'm going in competition with that one as well. I've got another one, the party's tune, the real up-tempo, upbeat. It's called Trouble. You know, that one's going to be trouble.
With someone in his position, we couldn't help but ask him for his take on the music that has come out so far for the crop over season.
Well, that's why I started to go a different direction. Like right now, the trends are Bajans love high energy music. You know, they love high energy bashment meets soca meets even pop fusions. So I find that everybody's basically going that direction. There's not a lot of traditional sweet soca out there. There's a lot of bashment rhythms. There's a lot of dance hall soca infused to make the ladies move, and that's good. That's our Bajans love a bashment. As a DJ, you must play to get the party moving. So I went the other direction of really sweet, you know, no push button, no whine button, no bumper. Just, this is my girl, I love her. You know, something different for the fellas that I don't want to say respect, because soca and whine is respect too, but you know what I'm saying. The guys that have one girl, I ain't looking at all the girls in the fete. There's my woman, fiance, wife, girlfriend, really going to that market, which is a real niche market.
The question now, with what we're seeing of Kurt Brown, is that it, or will there be more?
I'm a very humble artist. I just am happy that I get to do what I love. 24 hours a day. I'm always going to keep pushing. The new song is a collaboration, I don't want to say too much, with the Red Boys and another band on the islands. It is a Creole, Zouk, Martinique, Antigua, whole different lane. Again, you know, just aiming to be different. From the acting side, I'm doing a new project in New York from September. I'm also working on a new project with Marcia and the Step by Step production team. So on the acting front, I'm not stopping that. Not just a one movie and relax. I've already lined up projects immediately after Crop Over. Crop Over, full throttle. Both competitions, sweet and party. Full energy band, and we all have music videos.
Have you found a social commentary?
No. Yeah. I love it. I always wanted to go into it, but I believe if I'm doing anything, putting my all, I don't think it's the right lane for me yet. I'm not saying I would never do it. Ian has offered to write a song. He's the reigning monarch 2 years running. Red Plastic Bag offered Gabby, Dr. Anthony Gabby Carter. But I take it seriously. I think it's a serious art form and a style of delivery that if not done right, it will come across cheesy or incomplete. So I think until I have mastered it like that, guys, or have a certain lingo with it, I wouldn't do it till it's done properly.
Time now for your In the Krank Countdown, where we take a look at your top 10 tracks of the festival. In position number 10, Stiffy with Balance But It.
Some girl lead, some girl follow, some girl deep, some girl shallow. Some girl make you feel like you really like to make a good girl spit, pretty girl swallow. Balance on it, balance on it, balance on it. Girl turn it around and sit down on it, sit down on it, sit down on it. If you want to be tight, tick tock on it, tick tock on it, girl, tick tock on it, girl. Show me the wine, girl, tick tock on it, girl, tick tock on it.
Number 9, Mr. Dale, Come Alive.
We come to walk down behind the truck, get liquid and put it in your cup. Every day is carnival, there's something no, wine and go down, get crazy, free your pants up
Last year you brought you back a Monday. This time around, Sanctuary is in at number 8 with Fetting Mode. Hitmakers, Lead Pipe and Sadist come in at position number 7 with Soca Format.
Soca music, beat pumping with soca. So when the rhythm bounce, it is soca. So when you see me drunk, it is soca. So when me stumble down, it is
Out of the Plata Studios, position number 6, we have King Bubba FM with Masha.
King Bubba mash up. When I touch down place, I be mash up. When I touch down place, I be mash up. When I touch down place, I be mash up. Everybody mad, King Bubba mash up. Jump up, everybody jump up, drop. Jump up, everybody jump up, drop. Jump up, everybody jump up, drop.
When we come back, we're counting down the top 5. We're back at number 5 with Hyper Songs. How she like it?
Go down when I'm going. Come up when I'm coming. In the center, I just walking. Cause I know how she like it. Y'all bounce on it, stick on it, roll on it, catch on it.
Over in 4 is Mikey and Freedom.
When I come out, I love to be free. Problems are low. When I come out, I love to be free. I love to be free. So love me time to mingle and spree. And I never take no stand to the sea. When I out, I love to be free. I love to be free. It's not the intention to cheat, but to wine on any gal I meet. When I out, I love to be free. I love to be free. To wine how I whining.
Down at number 3, Lil Rick and Jimmy Structure.
Right? I am your gym instructor. Come let me work all day a time. Get ready now to move your structure. Position and hold your style.
And at number 2, Kirk Brown and You're My Number 1.
Everyone and take a sip, take a sip, take a sip. I can't explain how you make me feel. My head spinning like a Ferris wheel. So let me jump and take a sip, take a sip, take a sip. You have me tipping over. I'm so in love, I just wanna hold ya. You're my number one, one, one. I say you're my favorite girl, my number one in this world. You're my number one, one, one.
Our number 1 this week, the veteran Red Plastic Bag and Spontaneous.
I'm gonna start jumping, and I feel like betting. The vibe that I getting. My reaction is spontaneous. The rhythm of the music was my trigger. Spontaneous. Right away I catch a fire. Spontaneous. I'm full of life and feeling hyper. Spontaneous. Naturally I'm feeling sweeter. Yeah, 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 yeah.
And there are a few more to listen out for. Mikey and his hands on the road.
Are you a spectator? Then watch how we getting on. In the bar. Now everybody come to the ground and walk. Put your hands on the road. Why not put your hands on the road? Walk.
The Hyper Kids with It Calling We.
From night till the morning, it calling way. Party, big partying. From night till the morning, it calling way. Come on, take a walk.
And Bobo and Elliot, Done It Up. There you have it, the Indie Krank Top 10 for this week.
This is it. I get it fit. The flabby belly gonna be jingling this year. Well, I dieting, beating the weights at the gym. Cause I wanna get fit for Kaduma Day. Woo! Girl, the worm alone had me feel like headed. With two tools like up on the ground looking up at the ceiling. This I poop when they're from me auntie. You know they can't see me but they just so again. Well, I changed my mind about that gym life. Girl, my catch back feels for the first day. So I done with that. I could keep my fat. I forget about being fit for Kaduma Day.
Look, you wait till June to want to get in costume. Are you really thinking happen in one day? Don't make me laugh. Snips the accolada and get your tail ready for crop over. Hold these burpees in you tail. Hold these burpees in you tail. Hold these burpees in these. Look. Get off the ground. Hold these burpees in you tail. Burpees in you tail. Yeah, you ain't done no change position. Look, sweet girl. And squat. Squeeze and glute. Squat. you bout here eating? Better not be the junk food up in this crank. Open this tuna and boil these 3 eggs. Wait. Pull that fridge door again.
You ain't done with that. I want to keep my fat. Are you really gonna look sexy down on the road?
Look, hush you till. What's this inside here? My scandalous, all these things got to go. Hold these burpees in you till. Burpees in you till. Hold these burpees in you till. Look, let me catch your junk food again. Burpees in you till. Look, burpees in you till. I thought you want me fit for crop over there. Now crunch. Look, that's just fat crab. Hold on. I squat. What, a little deeper, girl. Like that. How else you feel you can fit in this costume?
Ma, you right, yeah, and they already paid my deposit too.
Look. So you can let money go to waste?
You ain't lying. Wash it there, give me space. Like a squat. Wash me now, you feel like that? Pulse. It's true, we'll crop over soon here. Crunch. I promise I can do this every day. And I go pulse. Cause I gotta be fit for Kaduma Day.
All these burpees in you till. Hold these burpees in you till.
How much more we gotta do in this thing?
Look, see, so look.
My boss catch a crop for me, know that it's
Squeeze them. Look, larger Apollo in Barbados. Wait, Utopia. Up in this crank. Narc say, that's what we doing. Walk up, girl.
Big up a Malik Junior, kill up on this one. Yes, large off KS01 records in this place. But I'm gonna tell you, scandalous, full hype for crop over 2015. Yes!
I'm Ryan Joltz, and that's been in the crank. See you next week.